as we get into today's lesson, Digging for Complements Part 5, we'll be looking at linking verbs, and that is found on page 23 in your folder this week. And now that we know that verbs show action or state of being, that they sometimes help other verbs, we are ready to learn the fourth thing that verbs can do. Verbs can also link the subject to a complement and the predicate part of the sentence. A verb which does this is called a linking verb. That's what we're looking at today. So a linking verb links the subject to a complement and the predicate that describes the subject or renames the subject. So here we have Miss Morrow is nice. So the adjective is a complement. The adjective nice here is a complement describing the subject. So we have who is nice? Miss Morrow is nice. In the next sentence, we have Miss Morrow is a teacher. And let me put a period actually. Sorry. So we have an adjective here. Teacher is telling us what Miss Morrow is. So it's another name for the subject. So you already know many of the linking verbs because the state of being verbs can also be linking verbs. And we have am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been as our state of being and linking verbs. Now, verb phrases which end with be, being, and been can be linking verbs as well. So now let's look at an example here. So Jasmine is pretty. The adjective pretty describes the subject, so is a linking verb. So we have a linking verb is, and pretty is describing Jasmine. And then Anna is a good singer. Singer is another name for Anna, so is a linking verb. So we have that is linking verb, and singer is modifying Anna. Now there's a test that we can always use for this, and it's basically based off of math, and it's equal sign. So if we say Jasmine equals pretty, then yes, that works. Or Anna equals singer, that works. So linking verbs basically rename, or they tell us something is equal to another thing, then it just renames it. So Zachary is here. Here is an adverb telling where. Okay, where is Zachary? He is here, making it a state of being verb. It's not a linking verb here. So we have that state of being, and here is going to, not Zachary, it's going to is, because it's an adverb. So let's go to page 24, look closely. All right, so now you must memorize the rest of the linking verbs, and they are called sometimes linking verbs because sometimes they link and sometimes they show action. So these are taste, feel, smell, sound, look, appear, become, seem, remain, grow, remain, stay. So make sure that you memorize these: am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been, taste, feel, smell, sound, look, appear, become, seem, grow, remain, stay. So kind of memorize those. We will have a quiz over all of these and make sure that you memorize them. Now let's look through page 24, and you're going to read through this page. Let me do a few with you, and then you need to read the rest and kind of see how they are used in different circumstances. All right, but first we're going to look at the key word. The key word today is rename, because linking verbs help us rename the subject. Now the lemon tastes tart. The lemon does not do anything. It is being linked with an adjective in the predicate. So we have lemon as the subject, taste is the verb. Now what kind of verb is taste? It's going to be a linking verb, and it's linking tart to lemon. So that adjective tart is referring to lemon. So we can do this little test, okay? Lemon is equal to tart. And that's a good statement. Now, I tasted the tart lemon. I did it. An action was performed. Make sure that you know actions are performed, right? So here we have lemon is what I tasted. That's the direct object. And so tasted is an action verb. So let me go back here. I'm not sure why I did that. Sorry, guys. And we're going to do action verb. So if I put tasted right? That's our verb, but I is the subject. I does not equal lemon, right? That doesn't work. Or tart. So if they don't equal each other, it can't be a linking verb. So your head feels warm, right? Here on this head is equal to warm. So we know feels is a linking verb. The baby feels her soft blanket. The baby does not equal blanket, so therefore feels is not going to be our linking verb. It's an action verb. The air smells fresh. Okay, so the air equals fresh. Yes, that works. So it is a linking verb. I smell the fragrant roses. I does not equal to roses. So you cannot be a rose. Now you may smell like a rose, but you are not a rose. Right? That noise sounds strange. Noise is equal to strange. It's a strange noise. Yes, that works. The cook sounded the dinner bell. All right, the cook did something. The cook does not equal the dinner bell, but it sounded the dinner bell, or she or he sounded it. So it's an action verb. Donna looks happy now. Okay, Donna looks, all right, happy. Donna equals happy. Yes, that works. I looked at the magazines while I waited. I does not equal magazines. So therefore it cannot be a linking verb, it's an action verb. He appeared thinner after his illness. He equaled thinner. Yes, that works. It's describing him. The cat appears, or the cat always appears at dinner time. All right, the cat is not dinner time. You do not eat the cat. So appears is an action verb. I become sad when I think of your moving. All right, I equals sad. Yes, that works. That color becomes you. All right, so color is not you. It's describing you. It's complimenting you. So it's an action verb. And you seem happy after your A plus in spelling. And all of us would. So you equals happy. That is a linking verb. Max grew tall over the summer. Max equals tall. So it's a linking verb. Grew. Mother grows marigolds in her flower garden. So mother does not equal marigolds. So that doesn't work. So it's an action verb. And we can keep going there. All right, page 25. Think back. Right? So the last verb in the verb phrase determines whether it is action or linking. And then linking verbs will be either from the state of being verb list or from the sometimes linking verb list. And we need to make sure we memorize those. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. And then taste, feel, sound, smell, sound, look, appear, become, seem, grow, remain, stay. So make sure that you know those. If the subject is performing the action, it's an action verb. All right, and if the verb is followed by a word that describes or renames the subject, again, we're looking at these two things, they're renaming the subject, you know it is a linking verb. Now let's go ahead and do thinking skills. A, you're going to write LV in the blank if the italicized verb is used as a linking verb. Write AV if it is used as an action verb. So the hungry boy tasted the warm pie. Now we have boys, or we have tasted as our verb, boys our subject, right? And then we're looking at this pie. Is the boy a pie? No. Okay, so the boy is performing an action, and so we know it is going to be an action verb. Now, the pie tasted good. Again, we have this verb, talk about the pie, and then good. So good is describing pie and telling us how it tasted. So we have pie is equal to good. That works. Boy does not equal pie. And all the girls said, ew, of course a boy is not a pie. And so now it's a linking verb. So tasted is a linking verb. So you're going to do thinking skills, A, 3 through 20, looking at the italicized words in each sentence, and then determining if it is a linking verb or an action.